Can there be a one if we have a choice? If we mess things up, would the people we marry become the second choice? Would they become lesser? Would we become better? Would we have to settle and act like they were the ones we chose, the ones we really wanted? Would there remain a fantasy of what ifs, imaginations of the opportunities he or she missed? Would there be a constant looking back? Would I love the person I am, or the person that I'm striving to be, knowing very well that this dream version of myself was tied to the significant other I was supposed to marry? Would I be forced to not live up life to my full potential, because when I asked the heavens, God said that this was all he had left for me? Or would I remain alone, knowing that I missed it and having to accept that this is a mistake I would never recover from? Would that mean I'd never see my children, remain barren, have a womb unshared with the Lord? Would my mistake define my destiny? If I married and once loved, but Satan took away my lover and destroyed my precious bond, would I blame God? Would I make him responsible for the way he created love? Having found the chosen one, but living in fear that he one day might get lost. What is free will if there is a one? What is free will if we have a choice? If there was more than one, I would have joy, the power of love to love, the power of choice. But if that were the case, would I catch every possible fish in the sea? Would I end up being greedy, scrolling through Instagram, join reality TV, and be overwhelmed by a world of endless possibilities? Would I know what is good for me and not having wisdom, end up with toxic masculinity, regretting not appreciating the second choice I once abandoned? At the end of the day, there needs to be a boundary. And if Jesus is Lord, then it must be He. Allowing Himself to be chosen, what a vulnerability. If there is any other God to you, any practicing of idolatry, He won't fight for the seat. In His love, He makes Himself the possibility. Therefore, what about us, we who are made in His image and in His likeness? What about Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Rachel, Ruth and Boaz? When they asked for a wife, a woman, a significant other, was there not one person presented to them? God never allowed the women to be presented to them in a group. He did not give the opportunity for any of them to be devalued. Yet as one woman walked towards them, right into their arms, they became the chosen ones. A partner for life, a choice at a time, one of a kind. The question remains, is there a one? I think the answer is found in God's love. The creation of human spirits, made in the image of the Lord, who makes Himself available to be rejected or loved, and so it should be with us. Special enough to be presented by the Father as the only one. And if not chosen, He is sovereign enough to make it a first love to another person. Trust that even if you get rejected, another door will open. Rejection can only be redirection. Redirection to continue walking the path of being the only one, the chosen one, to the one who brings redemption. I do not believe that there is a one, but I believe that there is a one at a time, love of a kind, and eventually a partner for life.